guys, it's Heather. I'm the science specialist at the J. Welcome. Today we're gonna have some fun with some shadows, things you might need, a collection of objects. I really have a random collection of loose parts. Anything will do, and some chalk. So what we're gonna do is just explore different things about shadows. One thing that's fun is just this great fine motor to trace. Like I can trace my daughter's shadow, who's being my videographer right now, and do something fun with that. She traced me about an hour ago, hour and a half, and see, here's my footprints. And I stood with my arms like this, but you know what? Something happened. I come back later, my shadow's not in the same place. What happened? What do you think? Contemplate that. Think about that for a minute. Okay, so now I could trace again, and then I could come back in another hour and trace again and see where it thinks it would be now. I'm predicting if my shadow was over there an hour ago, that in a little while it's going to be over there. While you have your chalk out, another fun thing to do is lay down and trace a body. That's what my daughter laid down. I traced her, and she put in her heart and her lungs and her brain, but you could just decorate it any way you want. But with my loose parts, another way to explore the shadows and how they're moving is just to create some structures. I have lots of bottles and loose part pieces, and so I created a bunch of towers. I like having some things that are translucent and some things that are opaque, so I can see how the opaque things make a dark shadow and the translucent things let some light through. And this one, go to the side, even lets the color. This was a blue shadow, and there's another blue shadow. I wonder if you could find something at home that would make a colored shadow. But I just looked around for objects that I could build with, and then had or that I thought might make a neat shadow, like this heart thing someone gave me. And you need to experiment with how you build and where you build, because I noticed when I played with my dinosaurs, sometimes their shadows were very small and didn't look very dinosaur-esque. But if I turned them certain ways, the shadow got big. So, just experiment and see what happens when you move the objects around, and so you can build the way you want it to build and see what its shadow looks like. Or you may think of a shadow that you want to try to create and try to build up that way. Another fun thing to do is you can trace the shadow of a tree or just something out in your yard.